Take it from the top.
I'm Dory.
And I'm Blaze, and we're filmmakers who just returned from a trip to Cuba.
Before we left, we had a really difficult time finding any solid information about what to expect as American travelers and in general. So we've decided to put together this video in hopes of giving you some solid information and encouraging you to take a trip yourself.
The first question that everyone was asking us was, can you travel to Cuba as an American? And the answer is yes, absolutely. We traveled legally. We did not travel with a travel agency. We got our passports stamped, and we took a flight from New York.
It's really not that hard to go to Cuba, although we're still not technically allowed to go as tourists. So to get there, you have to fit into one of these 12 categories.
These categories actually existed before the travel ban was lifted, but you used to be required to get a license and visa ahead of time. Now you can just check a box on this form when you check in at the airport, buy your visa at the gate for $20 US, and enjoy your new freedom. As filmmakers, we went as journalists, and based on what we experienced and heard from other legal travelers, as long as you have a valid reason for visiting, no further proof is required.
Another question that people asked us is, where did we stay when we got there?
We stayed in casa particulars, which are private homes with rooms for guests.
These are basically like bed and breakfasts, and they're an amazing way to experience Cuban hospitality and home-cooked meals.
We booked the first couple nights on a website called Travel...
Say it 3 times.
Cuba Junkie, Cuba Junkie, Cuba Junkie. Before we left, we booked the first 2 nights of our stay via a travel website called cubajunkie.com.
Now, you can also stay in hotels, and Airbnb even has listings in Cuba, but we highly recommend the Casa Particular experience.
Your host can advise on everything, connecting you with local tour guides and even casa hosts in other cities. Before arriving, we only booked our first few nights in Havana, but our incredible first host, Jorge, helped us figure out the rest once we were there.
Another question that we were asked a lot was, did you feel safe as an American traveling in Cuba? And the answer was absolutely.
We traveled throughout the entire country and never felt unsafe or uneasy at all. People were, in fact, really excited to be meeting Americans and just wanted to talk to us, get to know us, and spend some time with us.
So, what was Cuba like?
Cuba was...
You killed it.
You killed it.
That was good.
Good job.